It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bills and the Giants on Sunday night.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here we go, hey.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now off to the races down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
Let's go now.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 59 yards.
He's really been someone special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself. I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor will throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
2nd
and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bills' 48-yard line.
To throw is Taylor. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, Mark. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Deontay Hardy back deep. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there, giving an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Touchdown Bills! Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New York set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number one overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On third down, Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Here's Hardy set to return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Giants nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Oliver in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down again. And Oliver drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return, Hardy. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. when do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Okay, here we go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Shepard will go in motion right. They run again here with Gray. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Returnable here from the 38. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Allen again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Leonard Floyd, his 2nd sack of the night.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple it, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond. Check out the action in London. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Ryan Tannehill strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Chargers. Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are pouring it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Jones on 1st and 10.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Leonard Floyd bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Gray on second down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Let's take it at around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Gabe Davis with the Bills offense set to get back to work.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Allen going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. It's taken to the 26. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. The New York set to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. is here as he's taken down. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And he's got some space here. The 71 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Harris is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Hey, DJ.